In this final bonus episode of Relentless Mentality, we're wrapping up season 1, talking with Ricky Barnes and Cheyenne Woods about how important it is to build your own personal brand and the impact it can have on your career. In conclusion for season 1, I want to say thank you for everyone and your support. Thank you for tuning in. And remember, when it's tough, will you give up or will you be relentless? We'll see you in season 2. Let's talk about the business of golf a little bit and where you guys see kind of golf going and the future of golf and as an industry. What do you guys think?
Well, you're definitely seeing the game of golf grow in terms of TV, marketing, being more pop culture and mainstream. So that's exciting from our perspective, just because you see the tours growing, you're seeing more TV time and sponsors getting interested, especially on the women's side. We're always looking for that. So it's good to see the game grow and become more popular even.
Huh?
Yeah, I think the top brands across the country are sponsoring golf tournaments, whether it's an LPGA European Tour, PGA Tour event, Champions Tour event. So the game of golf there is good. From a golf company standpoint, it's tough. Materials, where you're making them, it's really expensive, right? So you're still kind of targeting that 1-2% to buy the product, or that can afford a full set of golf clubs, get them out. Cheyenne and myself are both involved in First Tees. She's here, biggest supporter of San Joaquin Valley First Tee in Stockton. So those programs have helped kids get into the game without having to go buy expensive products. And that's kind of why Nike was getting out of it, kind of be good what you're good at. Not that they weren't good at golf. Adidas left TaylorMade got acquired by private equity. So there's a little less competition, kind of for them, because it just gets diluted. There's so many good golf companies and brands that you can use. So they kind of got out, went back to, what they're really good at, kind of apparel and shoes, and that's what they'll still be involved in the game. So, but from a corporate and business standpoint, from sponsoring golf tournaments and entertaining, I know you came out here for the Schwab Cup, a couple of weeks ago, and you said it was great for business. People loved it, just being out on the golf course, being able to walk, getting as close as we are right now to a person hitting a tee shot just because the ropes are near. And there's really no other sport where you could kind of say something and the guy's going to be able to hear you or talk to you or have your son or daughter shake their hand or get the autograph and actually get a FaceTime. And I think that's what separates us apart, is that we are an individual sport and you treat yourself as a business.
Yeah, so the game of golf also has a lot of values intrinsic into it that can help young people, right, as they learn the etiquette, they learn the rules, they learn how to be gracious. I mean, it's a game of etiquette, right? And so
it's a self-monitored sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so how does the game of golf grow so it can reach more people? Because a lot of people think it's too hard and it takes up too much of my time, right? What do you guys think? How does that happen on a global scale to get more people engaged and involved?
For me, I've seen a huge improvement with things even like Top Golf. Top Golf is a business and a place where people can go who have never ever experienced golf before. They've never picked up a club, but they can go to Top Golf and have that fun environment of learning the game and having fun with the game. And also, as kids, to have programs like the First Tee or the LPGA Girls Golf Club where they're having access to equipment and golf courses where they might not previously had. So I think that really helps with creating a foundation of spreading golf and getting people to know it globally. And then too, just getting it on TV and having people actually get the eyes on it, get people to understand the game, understand the players, and see that it is something fun to watch and play.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, other avenues, like Top Golf or where weather doesn't have to be perfect as well, right? You got covering and they can have heated patios and stuff. I know the USGA, if you watch commercials too, hey, just get out and play 9. They're trying to get, the youth to go out and play 9. First tee programs, youth programs. Hey, go out, like a First Tee, they start their programs inside, learning the core values of the game, and then they go outside. So that helps them out, just instead of going out, like you said, having to play 18 holes in 4 hours, go take an hour and 20 minutes of your day, or go play 9 in an hour and 45. So that kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, it still is tough. That's still 2 hours, you're walking, but that's another way to get out and walk, right? I mean, you burn a lot of calories and
You're
steps
outside.
if you're out walking, especially with kids like us growing up and in college. I know a lot of colleges push carts now, but we carried our bag 36 holes a day.
In the middle of the summer.
Yeah, 85% of my tournaments that I played, like it was 36 whole days.
Yes.
So that says probably a lot more to it now than just say, yes, go out there and do it.
Yeah, yeah. So what do you guys think as tour pros of the whole concept? It used to get floated around, and I haven't seen it as much lately, where courses add a amateur cup, like a bigger hole, right? And you have a different level, a wider hole than the normal golf hole to make it easier for those and to enjoy it and pick up the pace of play. You guys against it? You for it, or?
I don't really care for it because
Yeah.
it's just the game and play. You could speed up the game without doing that. Like you just gotta play faster and.
Well, I think of it
less
like this.
practice
So,
swings,
like
but-
the NBA has a three-point line, college have a three-point line. They're
Yes.
different. So I wonder if golf
But
golf need
the
something?
rim is still the same size, so that's kind of what we're
I
going
feel like we
to.
have the tee boxes. You
Yeah.
can,
True, true.
move
So
up
I would
and
say the
have
tee
that,
boxes are like the
that
three-point line.
help. Yeah.
You become pro off of college, courses get longer, tighter, pins get closer to the edges.
Yeah.
The cup from when we played junior golf, college golf, pros, the cup is still the same. You played high school, junior basketball, the rim is still the same
Yeah.
Right.
diameter. So I would keep it that way
Okay.
and just find other ways to have fun. Maybe a different scoring system. Have them start playing more in that like double bogeys, the -3, like the Stableford, and have birdie rewarded for the 3 and the pars, the 1 or 0. I feel like that could move it along quick. Hey, you got
I
the double.
agree.
There's your -3. Go on to the next hole.
Right.
I like the
Yeah.
size of our hole. I think it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. And I think there's so many different formats you can play, like Rick was saying, that can
Or
help
match
with the
play
pace
when you go
as
out.
well.
Like yesterday, you play quick.
Right,
You lost the hole,
yeah.
go on to the next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What about branding? So both of you have very impressive brands. You have sponsors. You've built up personal brands yourselves through your career. What advice do you give to other golfers or other people in general trying to build their brand and finding those relationships and building those relationships?
I always tell girls, especially I guess it's both men and women, but when we play Pro-Ams, it's a great opportunity to network, to meet people, to create those relationships. You never know who you're going to meet and who wants to support you, and you are your brand at all times. As an individual athlete, we are out there 24/7 representing ourselves, whether you're on the course or off the course, so you have to be aware of how you want to present yourself and what you want to represent. So for me, I have some great sponsors in Nike and Rolex, Bridgestone, and so they've been great in creating my brand, creating a platform for things that I'm passionate about, and supporting me on the course and off the course. So it's definitely important. You're not just a golfer, but you're a business as well. So I think being aware of that gives you a perspective to look at situations differently.
Shane and I were just talking about your desert commercial that
Yeah.
just came out. It's very
Yeah.
cool. Hopefully we can roll some of that in the podcast so people can see it. What do you think, Rick?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with what you said at first. One, before even like our Wednesday Pro-Ams or whatever day the Pro-Am is I've probably gotten, I wouldn't say half because like the clubs, and those sponsors aren't playing Pro-Ams with them, but I've gotten sponsors through Pro-Ams, or even done outings with companies because I played the Pro-Am with them, and they either reached out to me or my manager or something like that. So, and then friends. I mean, I stay at people's houses that I've met in Pro-Ams throughout the years in tournaments. But at the end of the day, kind of what Cheyenne was talking about too is building your brand. You always got to think someone's watching, right? So if you're kind of doing the right things and mingling with the right people and acting the right way on and off the golf course, it goes a long way. Because as someone once told me, my original managers, everyone's just expect or think that someone's always watching. So it could be an opportunity, like she said, it could always be an opportunity to just show who you are, instead of putting on a front and then, behind closed doors and you hear some stories about some guys. If you're yourself and feel like someone's watching and putting your business out there, which is just yourself, and you're selling your business, it can go a long way. And I think that's probably why you see not only like a guy like Cheyenne or maybe a golfer with personality like myself that played other sports, we've probably been a little bit more fortunate than other people in our positions, meaning how much success we've had on the golf course, because we are probably more relatable and brandable off the golf course. And there's no more, person or to put it to than a guy like Phil and Tiger. I mean, they're so branded that they're making minimum 5 times the amount off the golf course than they are on the golf course every year. And they're making a lot on the golf course.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if they're making 6 on the year, they're making times 5 off the golf course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's no guaranteed money in our business except for going out and being yourself and from corporate companies.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have a
100%.
owner driving us and flying us around.
Yeah.
We're the owner of our business.
Yeah.
Yep. 100%.
All right, so we're gonna end this season 1 of the podcast with a little competition here. I was just thinking about this.
Long drive.
No, I don't want Cheyenne to show you up. So
Did I?
In the fairway.
Not what you
in
said
the
yesterday.
fairway. In the fairway.
Ask
in the
him.
fairway, yeah, in the fairway.
When
So-
you play with Bayless, you got to say the other fairway.
Okay.
So we have this checkered flag right here, the shorter one right here in the middle.
Black one. Okay.
We're gonna go closest to the pin.
Okay.
You guys have it dialed in at this point? You guys have been banging
no.
some here for a minute.
But we can.
Official distance.
Yeah, we'll get an official distance real quick. It is 76 yards.
All right.
Reasonable. A few might aren't.
Oh, it's a little short.
Go just a hair. Good line here. Ooh, all right.
Okay.
Ooh.
15.
I give it about 15
15
yards.
feet?
Okay with that. I ain't mad at that.
All right.
That's good,
Good
too.
distance. Little
Oh,
long.
too far.
Too strong.
I think I got round 1.
You did. I better get down the club.
Uh-oh.
A little chilly.
All right.
All right.
Oh, that looks really good. If it's a
Be right. Oh, so
Ooh.
long too.
it's where
Uh-oh.
it flies, though, right?
We're
Where
free
it
out.
flies.
Where,
And I might have won the first one. Huh. All right. Just get her on the green, Ricky. Oh, and I boned it. Dead boned it.
Cheyenne Woods is the winner
Not
of the
quite. Thank
season
you.
1 finale.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Congratulations.
Thanks, Justin.
Thanks again. Thanks, man.
Nice playing with
Appreciate
you.
it.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw today, please subscribe in the links below. And remember, never to quit, always be relentless.